love you. Darn. I shoulda known.
This may be a bit premature, but the introduction of Viktor Timely has been one of the best in the MCU and easily the best from Phase 4. Finally, we have a character played by a terrific actor that feels relatable yet menacing and makes us ponder upon interesting questions like individuality, destiny, and free will. I know this all may be inconsequential because Viktor Timely is just one of the variants of Kang, and knowing how easily Kang was defeated in Quantumania. But I'm hoping that does not happen with Viktor Timely and that he gets a long story arc in the MCU. But maybe that's just me being too optimistic. Before we dive in, could you please do me a huge favor? Just tap that like and subscribe button below. I'm aiming to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year, and your support means the world to me. Let's make this channel grow together. Before I get to Kang, let me run you through what happened in this excellent episode. Season 2 episode 3 takes us back to the historic World Fair of 1893 in Chicago. It's here that we meet Viktor Timely, a variant of Kang, but he's very different from the Kang we saw from Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. This version of Kang is reserved, feels like a real character, and far from anything I ever expected. Viktor Timely's livelihood revolves around schemes, where he fools others with his inventive creations. The reason Loki and Mobius are after him is to escort Viktor Timely back to the TVA and undergo a scan of his temporal aura so that they can prevent the TVA from collapsing, hence saving everyone in the TVA. A chase ensues with Loki and Mobius after Viktor Timely. However, Sylvie interferes, determined to kill all the Kang variants, Viktor Timely included. However, Viktor escapes with Ramona Renslayer and Miss Minutes. He has a moment with Ramona, one could even say romantic, yet he ditches her because Ramona wanted to be his partner and Viktor Timely or Kang apparently doesn't like working with others. Then, when Viktor finds himself alone with Miss Minutes in his laboratory, he uncovers that the AI harbors feelings for him that transcend mere friendship. Yes, Miss Minutes apparently loves Viktor Timely. The episode culminates in a dramatic showdown within Viktor's lab. Sylvie is unwavering in her intent to kill him, but she understands that Viktor is nothing like he who remains she confronted before. In a change of heart, she relents and permits Loki and Mobius to take him. Meanwhile, Sylvie banishes Ramona to the end of time, where Renslayer and Miss Minutes appear to be scheming their next move, setting the stage for an intriguing turn of events in the episodes to come. This was an outstanding episode, and this might be the best thing that Marvel has put out in Phase 4, not named Spider-Man. Now that we have discussed what happened in this episode, let's dissect why I love this version of Kang so much. Reason number 1, he's a vulnerable villain.
Please. I haven't done anything.
Oh, you will. You'll do terrible things.
That isn't me. You don't know me.
Viktor Timely surprisingly does not seem like much of a villain. He's not a great person, he does scam and schemes, but that is probably his means of getting by in a world where he might not fit in exactly. He spends most of the episode feeling scared and confused. He does not seem to be a threat to anyone. Yet we all know that something is definitely off with him, especially when he ditched Ramona Renslayer so easily and when he confronted Miss Minutes on why he never gave her a body. Clearly, Viktor Timely is much more than what he appears to be. Yet his introduction makes it seem like he is vulnerable in the best possible way. Maybe he's just waiting to get everything he needs before he can become truly evil, but his introduction in the MCU was perfect. Given MCU's recent track record, I was pleasantly surprised by how well they executed this version of Kang. Reason number 2, Jonathan Majors.
You don't know the heart. The heart I have beating in my chest. I can make my own choices. I'm not the man you think I am.
Allegations aside, Jonathan Majors is one of the best actors working today. Look, if he is guilty, I have nothing to say. He deserves to get punished and the MCU will have to change directions. But until he is, the MCU seems to be going ahead full steam with Jonathan Majors as Kang. I thought he was very good in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania with what he was given. But to be honest, he wasn't given much, was he? However, in Loki 2 episode 3, he got a chance to show the world how great of an actor he is. He shines in so many scenes in this episode. He has the potential to get nominated for Best Supporting Actor even at the Emmys. Don't get me wrong, everything can go downhill from now on. And with every Succession actor getting nominated everywhere, which is a huge scam by the way, and just shows how less the Emmy voters watch, it is still tough to get a nomination at the Emmys for Jonathan Majors, but he did so much with what he was given, and I wish he's here to stay. Viktor Timely is very much like Loki.
I want my money back, Timely. These trousers don't work.
Councilman, what are you talking about? You look taller to me. I told you, these were a prototype. Perhaps I could come by next week. Maybe adjust the settings.
Next week.
Next week. Fine.
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 Mr. Timely.
Mechanical trousers? You're a confidence trickster.
Luminary is the word you're looking for,
Luminary,
Fred.
of course.
After his presentation at the World Fair in Chicago, a man offered him $500 for his Loom prototype. That results in a bidding war where he raises the bid to $1,000 and manages to sell it to another buyer. However, we then see Viktor Timely slip the first guy who bid $500 some cash, indicating that the $500 offer was part of Viktor Timely's scam just to increase the bid. We then learn that both this device and a pair of mechanical trousers that Timely invented don't actually work. He basically just scams people. Loki is impressed by this, calling Viktor Timely a confident trickster. There are many similarities between Loki and Viktor Timely, which makes him the perfect villain for Loki to face. He is a trickster, very much like Loki. He is flawed, yet ambitious, and betrays people in an instant, making him such an interesting villain to go up against Loki. Viktor Timely prefers working alone.
A loyal friend.
More than friends. The war, the TVA, the eons after. I alone was by your side. But there was one whim you never allowed me. Why didn't you allow me a real body?
Viktor Timely's betrayal of both Ravonna Renslayer and Miss Minutes in this episode and his dedication to never having a partner shows that this version of Kang, or maybe every version of Kang, prefers working alone. There is something magnetic about someone a bit introverted. Maybe I can connect with him more than most because I'm introverted myself, but overall I do feel he comes off as a man with whom we can sympathize. He doesn't share his plans or even his successes with anyone. Again, we don't know what he will do or where he will end up, but as of now, he seems like a person who has been alone all his life and he wants to continue that. I think this quality of working alone and probably not trusting anyone is similar to He Who Remains, and like I said, maybe all the Kangs. So this might be an indication that this version of Kang, Viktor Timely, will actually turn out to be much more evil than we can imagine. Reason number 5. Mystery and Individuality. There are many intriguing questions that this episode brings up about Kang. Is Viktor Timely simply a variant of He Who Remains, or could he possibly be He Who Remains himself? This sparks a deep reflection on individuality, choices and free will. It's a puzzle, as Timely appears vastly different, yet Miss Minutes regards them as one and the same, Viktor Timely and Kang, recounting eons spent in conversations and chess. Moreover, Timely holds the TVA handbook entrusted by He Who Remains. Looking ahead, what lies in store for Timely in Loki Season 2, now that Loki and Mobius have brought him to the TVA? And with serious allegations against Jonathan Majors, how will Marvel navigate Timely's character going forward? Only time will tell. Many thanks for watching.